Hey guys, and welcome to the video. We're going to be looking at the Kevin Feige Star Wars movie and what happened to it. So it basically says that there was nothing. So they're basically saying that they never actually officially announced a Kevin Feige Star Wars movie. That apparently the trades picked it up and the trades started promoting it. Somewhere along the line, there was writers and people were collaborating on it. They were saying in interviews that people were working on it, but it never actually got officially announced by Lucasfilm. So let's jump into this article and see what it actually says. So, quote, there was nothing. Lucasfilm boss suggests Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie was never actually going to happen. According to Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, the Kevin Feige Star Wars movie was not shelved, it was never in development to begin with. So why are they announcing a movie that they have no intention on making? It's really bizarre. So, according to Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie was never in development. Several upcoming Star Wars projects were announced during Star Wars Celebration 2023, including 3 new Star Wars movies. Let's not get started on that. They're going to have Rey back again. Nobody wants Rey. Let's move on. It was a divisive character. Why are we bringing it back? But I digress. Despite the exciting reveals, don't know if I would say exciting, but anyway, Lucasfilm's Star Wars Celebration 2023 panel also raised questions about previously announced or reported projects that have not been addressed during the marquee panel. When discussing potentially shelved Star Wars movie projects, Kennedy made sure to point out that the Feige Star Wars movie was never announced by the studio via IGN. Kevin Feige's project was something announced in the press and I suppose fandom, but there was nothing ever got developed. We never discussed an idea. As everybody knows, Kevin is a huge Star Wars fan. If he did come up with something, I would be all ears, but that never really happened, so it's not an abandoned project, it just never really happened. So that was an official quote there from Kathleen Kennedy. Kennedy reveals there was nothing regarding Feige's Star Wars movie, and that was never an idea that was discussed. The Lucasfilm boss mentioned how much Star Wars fan Feige is, and she would be all ears if he ever came up with something for Star Wars. As such, according to Kennedy, Feige's Star Wars movie is not a shelved film, but something that was never in the works. Was Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie ever going to happen? Kathleen Kennedy comments on Kevin Feige's Star Wars films are surprising, considering the screenwriter Michael Waldron discussed working on Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie. Waldron has collaborated with Feige on multiple MCU projects and mentioned panning drafts for Feige's Star Wars movie in a few different interviews between 2021 and 2022. So, if there was never going to be anything, why is he making comments in interviews saying that he's collaborating on this Star Wars movie? Something doesn't quite add up. The Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness even confirmed that Feige's Star Wars movie wouldn't be a sequel. It must be noted that Lucasfilm itself never announced a Feige-produced Star Wars project. It was revealed via the trades, and Disney CCO Alan Horn shared his enthusiasm for the picture. Given that both Feige and Waldron commented on the project a few times since the story broke, Kennedy's answer is shocking. Considering Feige's work at Marvel, it was no surprise that the potential Star Wars film was taking so long, and no director was ever attached to the project as far as what has been revealed. It seems that Feige's potential Star Wars film was in the very early stages. Even though it had a writer attached and actively working, a Feige Star Wars project was obviously considered at some point, going by Waldron's interviews, but it probably never went beyond early development. Lucasfilm's official comment on Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie is confusing nonetheless. Yeah, we're all very confused about it because people are saying they're collaborating on it, people are saying they're working on it, there's people attached to it, but they never actually announced it. They're saying officially it was never announced, it was only announced by the trades. So if it was announced by the trades, they must have had sources within Lucasfilm where they got their sources from Lucasfilm somewhere. It doesn't really add up, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. There seems to be a lot of confusion about it. So what do you guys think about this Kevin Feige Star Wars film that was never actually announced, they're saying, yet there was people attached to it? What do you think about them announcing projects that are never being made? Are you still excited for Star Wars? Let me know what you think and jump down to the comment section below, guys.